Welcome to Section 6, Testing Your Application. In the previous section, we added WatchKit into our application. In this section, we're going to start having a look at how we can set up unit tests. Initially, we'll introduce a unit test and the XC test case class. Then, we'll have a look at how we can set up and tear down before and after each of our tests. Then we'll use XC assert to validate our code and our tests. And we'll look at how we can test asynchronous methods using expectations. And then we'll see what we can do with code coverage reports to see how much of our code is covered using the unit tests we're already running. And then we'll use Xcode to record our UI tests to get some automation in place. So in this video, we're going to introduce the concept of unit tests, how we do it and why we do it. So initially, we'll add a unit test target to the project, and then we'll review the XC test case class. We've written a lot of code within our project, but now we want to have a way of testing to see that we have the right results for the right requirements for each piece of our code. And the way that we do that is by building unit tests. Unit tests test small chunks of our code for validity. We supply data into our different methods and variables, and then we run tests on it to see that we get the results that we want to expect. Much like what we did when we added a target for our watch, we do the same thing. So I'll go into our project, I'll click the plus sign, and then I'll click Tests and Unit Tests. I'll leave everything as it comes through, and then I'll click Finish. When I do this, Xcode creates the target, and it also creates the different files that I need for running tests. In addition to this, Xcode also adds the test target to the scheme, so that we can run our tests. It creates two files. The first is a test file, which inherits from the XC test case. XC test case is a class that determines the functionality around running unit tests in Xcode, and comes with a number of predefined methods that can be accessed, such as setting up and tearing down. It also comes along with a couple of different test examples. The second of these files is the info plist, which provides information that we might want to provide into the test bundle. Unit tests are an important tool in your coding toolkit, and there are many different thoughts around different processes that can be used in order to help you to write better code, such as test-driven development, test-first development, and behavioral-driven development. For more information around these, you can visit the Wikipedia page relating to the different processes available for software development, including information around test-driven development. You can also visit agiledata.org, which has a section specifically dedicated to test-driven development. So we have everything we needed to do to get our tests running. In the next video, we're going to have a look at what we can do before and after we run our tests.